points to raise. I think fundamentally, I think we need to address the question why a gene bank. I think Kavita mentioned some of the arguments. Why a gene bank? Why do we require a gene bank in these modern times? I think we have to mull over that. Why we require that? Because we are losing, right? So we are losing for what purpose? What are the systems which are, because of them we are losing this germplasm. And if you are not addressing that, then I think the question keeps coming back to us whether a gene bank will be able to address those issues where we are losing a lot of species, plant species, everything, most of the species. The second issue is, okay, now we have some formal system in the last maybe 50, 60, 70 years. And now we are talking of sustaining that system with a gene bank. But what is the sustainability of a gene bank itself? What sustains a gene bank? Because we are talking of storing genes, germplasm for centuries. And we are locating that solution in a modern system which has been destroying germplasm. So Svalbard or Delhi or ICRISAT, how long will they continue? ICRISAT almost was closed, and only when Bill Gates came, it started working. So ultimately, this sustainability of a gene bank is based on finance. So financing, monetization is the only vehicle on which these modern gene banks can sustain themselves. So that is where I think the linkage with the private sector is being talked about. So there, of course, infractions mentioned by Nitin also, unaccountability in how genes are being destroyed, genetic structure is being destroyed, biosafety is being compromised. We have recently, Ramanelu, and we have seen in Telangana, in one of the tribal districts, we came to know that a farmer died, actually two died after eating male corn. They were growing maize seed and they died eating that corn. So we went there and looked at that. I think now Agriculture Commission has been brought into that. But there the point, in relation to our discussion today, no one knows what is the variety which is being grown. Farmer is not aware, the department is not aware, and we asked the department, they said it's not our job. So the unaccountable process, even though we have a Seed Act 1966, it's still not working because what the agriculture department says, seed lobbies have worked, and now today no official visits any seed company. They don't even get information on what they are growing and what they are multiplying and how the kind of business they are doing. So today, no one knows what is the maize which is being grown in India, which variety is being grown. So where is the food security we are talking about, nutrition security, all these issues. The second issue is about the seed law itself. What is the framework? So since 2004, we have not amended the last Seed Act, even though the first draft came in 2004 and I think the last draft was in 2019. and this did not become a law simply because the seed companies did not want that to control. So we were asking for quality control, we were asking for price control, and we were asking for liability of the seed companies for what they are introducing into the market. So they did not agree to that and the law did not come. So how are we trying to bring a system where gene bank is being put in the center and saying this is going to help in food security or the future of the country. So without a law, without legal framework, which none of the seed companies want, they don't want any regulation at all, zero regulation. So where does it get macro? Now, in terms of, I think, accession and benefit sharing, in 1990s, I remember ICRISAT came up with perennial pigeon pea. In fact, we were part of one or two discussions at that time. Where is it? Where is that gone? That perennial pigeon pea, we were told at that time they brought it from Madhya Pradesh, some white species. Today, I don't see any farmer using a perennial pigeon pea having access to that. ICRISAT itself is out of bound for normal people like us, leave alone the farmer. We have gone there, but at the gates, you need to mention the name, why, all those purposes. So these gene banks are inaccessible physically, inaccessible in terms of sharing with the farmers, because that's a structure, as I think Kuldeep Singh was mentioning, they have hacks, but hacking who can do? I don't think farmers can do a hacking. If at all they can do a physical raid on the ICRISAT and they can take it. They have not done so. Now the other point is, I think he mentioned SWOT has been done. Strength, weakness, opportunity and threat of gene bank. I don't know if they have considered in 2003 in Iraq, America bombed a seed bank at Abu Ghraib. They were not brought to justice. So when you are destroying seed bank, you are destroying future security. Was it included in the war crimes? No. In Syria, they have just they have shifted. In Syria, they shifted seeds because of a war to Svalbard. Today, Syria does not get back those 1,500 seeds which are taken away without their consent. So the threats, and now we know Trump, how he is threatening countries through tariffs and war. So seed banks, gene banks can be destroyed by the powers. So that's the reason we have to question why gene bank. If it is with Lakshmana, it is with all the communities, it is sustainable. Otherwise,